Hello, so today we're going to be testing out some reflective gel polish, not like mirrored like that paint that we used a while ago, but reflective, like when people have like reflective vests when they're like bicycling, or like signs when your car headlights flash on them, like that kind of reflective. I got tagged a ton in this post on Instagram about the stuff that you guys wanted me to try, so I looked for it, and that one was going to take a while to ship. So naturally I did what everyone else does when they want something fast. I looked on Amazon and so I found these ones. They look pretty similar, so let's just open these, swatch them, and then we'll do my nails. And I'm gonna do probably like 2 sets of Valentine's Day design since Valentine's Day is so close. And this can just sort of be a chill, trying out a couple things, doing nails, Valentine's Day design video. So let's just get into it. So I got these 4, so let's just start with this one. Now, I don't know how cool these are gonna look under, say, the light I have here. I'll probably have to insert quite a couple clips with like my phone flash on because I don't know. But let's just see. Yeah, I don't know. It looks so sparkly in person. I don't know if you guys can see like those sparkles, but I have my flash on my phone. Let's just swatch these first off. So here we have this one. And I was wondering if they were going to be opaque or if they were just going to be kind of like a top coat. And it looks like it's sort of in between. If you want it opaque, I bet you have to do a couple coats of it. But this one is like a black one. And again, it doesn't really look that special without the reflective, but it does still look pretty sparkly. Like whatever reflectiveness in there looks pretty cool even without any flash on it. So let's just cure that. Okay, so like you guys can see here how it looks. So let me insert how it actually looks with the flash on my phone. It looks so cool. These ones I think just have like numbers. So this one's number 9. I think there was a couple, but I only got whatever ones were like Valentine's Day colors. So there's that one. So open this one. This one is number 1. Okay, let's see. Ooh, this one's like just a silver. They do look a little chunky, to be honest. Like you can see the big flecks of reflectiveness, but I don't think that's too big of a problem. So you guys can see that. Let me show you with the reflective. Of course there's a hair. This actually looks so cool. I mean, you can kind of see it in the camera, but like on my phone one, it looks so much cooler. Absolutely love it. Okay, let's move on. All right, number 4. This one's like a purple. Ooh, so pretty. There we go. Let's cure this. And now once again with the flash. Alrighty, and last but not least, this one must be the red. I know I got a red because Valentine's Day. I hope it's a red anyway. It is. Okay, we're good. That one's so pretty. I usually don't do red nails. I've never really been a huge fan of red nails, but I think I want to try to do some red today. That's for sure going to be one side. Absolutely. There we go. Boop, boop. Okay, and then I'm honestly most excited about seeing this one in the light, so let's do it. You know, I think this one, I don't know. I think the other ones maybe are a little bit prettier just because they're not so dark, but I think these will even look better once they're in like the dark, once we take pictures of these in the dark. So we'll have to wait till the end to see that result. But for now, let's just get into these. So let's do the nails that obviously you guys can see I already did, but let me show you guys how I did them. And then let's get started. So today is not going to be a normal day for how I do my nails. So today we're not going to just be putting on some full cover tips like I normally would. Today I'm actually going to sculpt out some acrylic. So I have these forms. These ones are the Mia's Secret forms, which I've used for a long time. And these are these Nail Mate by Glitter Planet forms. And I've used these a couple times. These ones are a little bit longer than these ones. I'm just gonna see, I don't remember which ones fit my nails better, so we'll have to see. But yeah, let's actually get into it. First, I'm going to prep my nails. I do have a thin gel base coat on, but I'm still going to prep them like I would prep my normal nails. You guys know I keep like a base coat on to protect my actual nails so that I can switch sets all the time. So I am going to be using my Cure Sky Drill. I have been using this thing and I truly wanted to be like, you know, it's like so expensive, like I can't tell that much of a difference. I can tell a pretty big difference with this. Also, their bits are really good. This thing is so expensive. You do not absolutely need it, but I mean, this has actually been making my life so much easier. I absolutely love it. I don't think I would have purchased it at the price it is without trying it first, but now that I've tried it, I think if this one like broke or I don't know, this one just disappeared, I would buy another one. You know what I mean? Like you don't know how good it is until you try it. But I'm just going to use like a fine sanding bit, and we're just going to just take all this shine off my nails. I mean, the shine off the gel. You guys know what I mean. So let's just do that. Like you guys can hear how quiet this is. Like I can almost talk and do this at the exact same time. And I'm gonna put that down so I don't get dust everywhere. Alrighty, and then as you can see, there is no shine on any of that. So now I'm going to use my Jelly Tips Prep. This is just a dehydrator. Make sure that there's no oil or shine or anything like that on these nails, because I did put this base coat on a couple days ago after I took off my last set. I think I want to try these Glitter Planet ones again. It's been a long time since I've used these. A while ago, like when I first was still not great. I mean, I'm not great at acrylic now, but when I was like really first starting out with doing like long acrylic, I did these and it was a whole mess. You can see that there is little places to cut if you need to put your cuticle in there more. Cuticle? If you need to, like, if that fits under your nail better. I always like to put these little parts together first because I have a great talent of making these uneven. So I do that. That way I have just that little bit there before I put it on my nail. But I think this is going to be okay today. And then I'm just going to squeeze it like that, put it like this, and voila. I used to like squeeze these forms like all the way as much as they could go, but what I really learned from doing that is then it ends up with like an insane C curve, which is totally fine if that's what you want, but I feel like just the way I do it, the C curve ends up being like too much. It just doesn't look good. And it like breaks easily. It's just not a good structure. So I'm going to put some of my Pure Sky monomer, and yes, I'm doing it like this because I have an amazing talent of spilling it literally everywhere. So doing it like this means I'm not gonna spill it. And I'm gonna be using my eNail Couture acrylic brush. I actually love this one. Once again, you guys know acrylic is not my like number one. I really would love to be really good at acrylic, you know, we'll get there. But this one cleans up so easily and it goes back to its shape really nicely. Like I've done a lot to this brush and it's lasted really well. And then today I'm going to be trying this Pure Sky all-in-one acrylic powder. I believe this all-in-one is so you can use it as regular acrylic with monomer, or you can use it as a dip, which is cool. Today we're obviously going to be using it with monomer. It looks super fine. And I wanted to do this pink color because I like doing them solid colors. I feel like it's a lot easier for me to sculpt things with solid because when things are clear on the form for me, it's just hard to see what I'm doing. So for that reason, we're going to be using this color today. Oh, nice. These jars seem pretty well with how they're packaged, or, you know, there wasn't a lot of leakage considering that there's no like stopper or anything. There isn't usually, but a lot of the time, I mean, you get a lot of leakage. So I'm gonna use that. Before we do that, we are going to put on some primer. I'm gonna do this on each nail right before we actually put it on the acrylic. So I am going to try to do some smaller beads than I normally would because I have a pretty bad habit of doing like bigger beads just because I want to do it quicker, but it just doesn't end up working out that well. So I'm going to start at the base right here, and it's always hard. Like I feel like I always mess up my acrylic on camera because I'm always trying to show, but really for acrylic you need to work with gravity and have the acrylic pointing downwards and let it just flow that way. It's a lot easier to just push it up a little bit where you need than to try to get it to stop flowing like into your cuticle. Okay, so I pretty much have it on the base, so now we're going to connect it. I really like this acrylic so far. Like it's really easy to work with and it's not too watery, it's not too thick. It does dry a little quicker than I thought, which I actually like. The longer I feel like I have to work with something, the more I mess it up. I almost feel like okay, so now I pretty much have the base and the form connected. So now I'm just going to basically work on the length. I'm going to take a slight bigger bead and just kind of place that there, and we're just going to work it downwards. Sort of just try to guide it. We're not looking too bad so far for the thickness. Obviously a little thick down here, but that's super easy to file off. I think I am gonna just make these like the 3X. Like if we're gonna just do long, we may as well just do it up. Wow, okay, that's a long nail. So now I'm basically just going to wait for this to dry and we'll take off the form. This actually did not take me that long, not as long as I thought. I mean, it took me like 10 minutes to sculpt this out. It is what it is. You can tell the sound by like how hard it is and if it's ready to take off, because like here, that sounds a lot more solid than here. But as long as the underneath part, like the first layer I put on, is dry, then you can always just like take off the form. I like to just scrunch mine together a little bit more, and voila. You know what? This actually isn't that bad. She a little lumpy, but we can totally fix that up. Shouldn't be too hard. So let's move on to these other fingers. If you want the extra strength on the back of this, you just put the sticker on the back like that. Once again, our primer. Okay, I feel like this one's going a little smoother. You know, like I always say, practice makes perfect. I feel like it sucks because when you do like a hand, like your first one's usually like the worst. They like progressively get better unless you're just like a pro, which I am not. I actually really like this acrylic. Even though it's so fine, it doesn't like soak up too much of the like monomer too quickly or anything and just get really runny. Like I really like it actually. So I don't want it to seem like weird that I'm using like a bunch of Sky. Now I am an affiliate with them now, and usually when you become like an affiliate with the company, they send you like products so you can you know, use them, and so that's what's happening. You guys know I've done videos where I've purchased their like jelly kit and I purchased the dip powders and stuff like that. So it's not the first time I'm using them. First time I'm using some of their acrylic for sure. But yeah, that's why I have all kinds of Sky stuff now. And I'm actually really excited that I'm an affiliate with them now because I really like their products and I'm glad that I will have an opportunity to use more of them now. Obviously this hand's going to be like a sculpted out Valentine's Day set, but I ordered actually some of their gels, and there's some really bright colors that I am dying to use, and so I will probably actually just show you guys me putting it on my other hand at the end, just like a little bonus, you know, that way you can watch for this if you want it. If you don't, then you don't gotta watch it, you know? There's like a bright yellow, a bright green, and you guys know how much I'm liking neons right now, so I was like, gotta have those. Okay, so aside from taking off dual forms, one of my favorite things to do is just take off like any forms, like love it. Ooh, I'm actually really happy with how these are turning out, and it's so strong too. Okay, let's do the other ones. I think I'm probably just gonna speed through the rest of these because I mean, let's be real, all I'm doing is just like laying acrylic. I'll still show you guys, but let's just play some music. Let's just speed this up so we can get on with it. All right, got my long nails done. So now it's time to file these. Surprisingly, I did not do these overly thick, so except for my pinky. That one's always a little struggle. But I'm actually really happy with how these are so far, so we're just going to file them. I'm going to try to do a bit more with my e-file than I normally do. You guys know I usually try to do hand filing, but that does take a really long time. So I'm going to try to do a little bit more with my e-file today, so let's get into that. I'm going to use this coarse bit, and let's get started. Okay, nails all done. Time to actually paint them. So I have cuticle oil smeared all over everything, so I should probably wipe that off with some alcohol. I used to try to pack like doing nails all in one day in one video, but I feel like that just ended up not making for as good of a video as it could, because I'd be trying to pack everything into one day, and sometimes these videos can take like up to like 8-10 hours of filming. And yeah, so anyway, I think these are actually really good. I actually think I prefer the shape of these ones that I sculpted out over these ones from Apres. These are the extra long tips from Apres, and I even shaped them a little bit, but I actually think that I like the shape of the ones that I sculpted out a little bit more. The apex on this one is definitely better, but these are like strong nonetheless. So I am going to just keep this base color, the pink. I think the red will look nice over it. I don't think we need to like put white or anything. Okay, so really what I want to do for this is I'm going to just tell you guys what I have planned, because yes, I have a little plan. I think I'm going to do a heart on this one, like a whole heart. And then I think for these, I'm going to do the classic like half heart for these, because I absolutely love that kind of design. And I'm going to do everything this red, and then I think I'll probably do the silver in the actual heart. So we'll have like different colors of reflectiveness, and we can see if that will actually like translate in the dark, I guess. So I'm just going to do this entire nail, but before I cure it, I am going to like carve out that heart. Okay, that actually looks really good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take something like this. You know, that actually worked out a lot better than I thought. So this is like the cutest nail art brush like ever, but it is honestly so good. I used it a little while back, and I've had this for a while, and I was like, wow, I've really been sleeping on this brush. It's like so tiny, but it is so good. So I am just going to put a little bit of this red back on here. Then we're actually just going to draw out the heart now. Perfect. I'm just going to try to clean up those couple little specks of reflectiveness. Perfect, and there we have our heart. Now I'm going to cure that. Okay, so that's what that looks like. Really like it, actually. Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. This is so fun. I say we probably should, just to be safe, put the silver one here, and we'll put it on with this. Okay, and it may not look as defined as we want, but I'm gonna, of course, bet you couldn't guess, outline it with rhinestones. So it's fine the way it is right now. Just cure it really quick, and we'll move on to the other ones. This one's going to be completely red, I think this is my favorite nail out of all of them. Do you ever have just like, you know, the one nail that you did a little bit better than the rest of them? This is my nail for today. And then the pinky will be completely red as well. Okay, and then for these ones, I figure we should probably do the outline of the heart before the red. That actually does not look too bad. I like that it's actually like the pink underneath still, because then it's gonna be like a pinkish reflective. You know, I'm not exactly sure who like came up with this like half heart on each nail. The person I first saw do it, and the first person that like I did it like inspired by, was Vanessa's Nails, I believe. I saw her do this years and years ago, and I think I attempted it a couple times. I think I almost attempt it every year just because it's so cute. That's who I saw it from. I don't know who created it, but that's where my inspiration's from. All right, now the tricky part is trying to line this up. Okay, now I'm going to do the rest of the red for this one and the other one. Then I should definitely use this little itty bitty brush. And actually, you know what? I'm really happy with how this is coming out. Also, I know a lot of you have been waiting for this, so there is going to be a subscribers draw my nails next week. I will put up the post for the picture that I'm going to use this time. There isn't a theme or anything like that. I am going to put it up on my Instagram story, and then you can screenshot it and send it back to me. I usually do the nails within a couple days, but I will post it probably either the night or the next day after I posted this video. That way you guys can be prepared for that. I get a lot of people sending me designs in between, and I love you guys. I'm so happy you guys like the series, but I like to use a new picture every single time I do that video. That way we can keep it sort of looking fresh. That way the thumbnail doesn't look the same. That way you can differentiate the videos, you know what I mean? Because if I use the same picture every single time, I feel like it'd be hard to tell for which video is like which and when they were done. So make sure to watch out for when I do post these, because I won't be doing any designs that you guys send me like in between those videos, since I do use a new picture each time, and that way it's fair. And I do my absolute best to look through every single submission, I promise. I might miss like a couple, but I spend quite a bit of time trying to make sure I see them all. And if I don't pick yours, it's not because I don't like it. A lot of the time it has to do with my own skill. Like, can I even do this? Like, some of you are too talented for me. I'm like, there's no way I can even do this justice at all for some of the designs you guys do. Like, you know, this amount of drawing is about my limit. So if I don't pick your design, it's not because I don't like it. It's probably because I can't do it. Okay, so now that I have that first base coat on, I'm just going to magically do a second coat really quick, but I won't bore you guys with that, so let's just... Okay, wow, magical second coat. So next, I'm just going to take this Jelly Tips Top Coat from Cure Sky, and I'm just going to put it all over each nail and just cure that, and then we'll put the rhinestones on. I'm going to be using a different rhinestone adhesive today, so I'm not going to be using like the normal method where I would usually put some sort of thicker, you know, either like a soft gel or builder gel on and then top it with a top coat. We're just going to be using like a rhinestone glue today to try out, so we are going to top coat these just right off the bat. Okay, we have our top coat on, so now let's do the rhinestones. So I actually have some different rhinestones to show you guys. So after we talked about the Swarovski thing, I felt like my phone was listening to me, and it popped up this video from TikTok of this person showing these crystals that I guess are comparable to Swarovski, but they're actually not as expensive. And I just glanced at their site and they had a mystery box, and you guys know what a sucker I am for mystery boxes. So I purchased one so that I could show you guys, for those of you that do like to use the like real crystals, that way you can know if it's worth it or not. You guys know that like the whole reason I buy all this different stuff is like so you guys whether to know to save your money or not. So I just wanted to show you guys these are going to be more expensive than the crystals that I generally do use. I did already look at these, to be honest, and I'm going to be 100% honest. Like, a lot of them that came in the box are not AB. AB meaning they don't reflect the like colors of a rainbow or a couple of colors, and they look like truly any other ones to me. These ones I actually really like. My bad. Okay, so these are actually the Percosia. I just got them at Blue Street Crystals. Again, expensive, but not as expensive as the Swarovski. Again, probably not saying that right. It has an S in it. Give me a break. I picked out these ones because they were like called the cotton candy mix, and you know, of course, these ones I do like, but again, I don't see them looking that different, to be honest, from a lot of the other just regular like resin crystals that I use. These ones were in the mystery box. They are some pretty little hearts. Again, not AB, so they had two different mystery boxes. One was like a white box, one was a black box. I do not know the difference, to be honest. Again, some more hearts. These ones do not have a flat back, so if you're trying to do like a whole chunky cluster, these would be good. I might use some of these today just to see because, you know, red, reflective. So yeah, we might use these today. These ones are almost like a red pink almost. These ones are AB, and I do think they are pretty. Some larger ones. And last but not least, so yeah, that's those ones. I just figured I wanted to show you guys because I was curious, and some of you did want me to try these since, you know, they are a little bit not quite as expensive as Swarovski. And I mean, like, even if you do love the Swarovski ones, they're not even going to sell to nail techs anymore. So people are going to have to find an alternative. So there's those ones. I think we will use, do I have like small little red ones in here? Unsure yet. But yeah, so I just did want to show you guys those. I think we'll use these ones for our hearts. So we are going to try this crystal adhesive from Jenny's Secret. She is the one that does Cardi B's nails. So apparently this is super strong. She did tell me, hold on, let's try. Oh, uh-oh. Okay. So I'm just gonna try to glue that back on really quick. One moment. So I'm just going to give that a second to harden. Okay, so she did tell me that a lot of the time, like, you're supposed to clip and make this little bit smaller, but I'm just going to see how this works out today. I'm gonna do like maybe half of this at a time and just do very small bits. Oh, I didn't put any glue on that side. That's probably why it's not sticking. Okay, and here's our heart. Looks pretty good to me, actually. So pretty. Next, to finish this off, I'm just going to do the ones around there. This glue does not seem to be like super quick drying, so you can take like a second to work with it. And so I'm just going to put the glue all over where I want to put the rhinestones. That way I can just do it all in one fell swoop. Oh, I love when it's out of focus like that. Okay, this actually looks really good. There's like a little chunk of wax on here. I'll fix that after, but let's do the other side. I'm actually loving these. Probably my most favorite set of Valentine's Day nails I've ever done. Yay! Wow, that actually looks so good. So the glue definitely does take a bit of time to dry, so you've got to be careful with that. I'm gonna put just a couple on my cuticles. That way we can just, you know, sort of keep the theme with some rhinestones, just a couple. Wow, and here they are. So pretty. Okay, we still have a whole nother hand to do. I feel like I never know when to stop. Like, I'm just like, all right, we're gonna do this hand, we're gonna do this hand, we're gonna test all this stuff. But I love doing that, so let's just do this hand. It's gonna be a bit different. I was looking through all of the gels that I ordered and I saw this pink and I have to do it. So this one is Cotton Kisses. We know cotton candy anything is my favorite. So pretty, so bright, but so pastel. I'm gonna do this on all of the nails. So pretty. It's honestly, I'll have to see how it looks in the footage, but it looks brighter in person. It doesn't look quite as pastel as it's showing that I can see in my monitor anyway. Even if I couldn't love you back the same way you. So one coat down, let's just do a second coat really quick. Okay, that didn't work out like I'd hoped. The second coat done. I would like both sides to be reflective, so I'm going to use the more purple one on this side just as a light top coat. See, it's still pink, but still purple, like, there we go, something like that. And I'm just going to do that to all of them. Even though, like, with just like a top coat like this, it does look a little bit uneven, the sparkles do. I'm gonna put a foil on top of this actually, so I don't think it's going to matter one bit. And I'm just gonna put these into cure. Look at, there still must be some of the powder left over from when I did my pigment stuff. I promise my skin's not turning blue. I'm gonna put on some foil glue, and with this stuff, I'm glad that Macart redid their packaging on this. It looks so much more sleek, a lot nicer. But I'm gonna put this on and then I'm gonna cure it for 60 seconds. Make sure you cure it for a full 60 seconds, otherwise it does not work as well. I love this foil glue, it's my favorite. Now let's put it into cure. While it's curing, we need to decide which one of these foils to use. These ones are from Macart as well. I got them a little while ago and I was like, oh, they're perfect for Valentine's Day. They're super cute. I love these ones, but I don't think they'll match that well. I was looking at these ones and I was like, this one might be cool, but I also don't know what sunglasses like has to do with Valentine's Day. I think I might use these ones, just like these cute little cartoony ones. Bears, some bunnies, some cats, some cupcakes. I like that. I think it's cute. So we'll probably use this one. I don't know. This one says like salsa, mambo. Not feeling the vibes for this one for Valentine's Day. Alrighty, now that we have that on, I'm honestly just gonna use this like big long strip. So when I do my nails this long and I'm doing foils, I try to use ones with space like this because it does not fit on like the full nail and I'm gonna have to do it double the amount of times, and sometimes you cannot get it to match up as much as you want. So I prefer to do like ones with like open space. All right, so being completely honest, I don't remember which side exactly, so we're just gonna hope that it's this side. All right, and believe it or not, you guys, I do have one of these things to smush it on in, so I will do that. Reveal time. Oh, it actually looks great. Okay, we do have to cover up that little bit, and I want this little bear. So cute. This tool actually is really helpful. It is definitely making it a lot smoother than if I were to just squish it down with my fingers, not gonna lie. Probably should have started using one of these a lot sooner. Okay, I actually love how these are coming out. So cute. Okay, I want this cat like right there. Okay, so here these are. Now let's put a top coat on them. I don't know if I'm gonna put any rhinestones. I feel like they look good as is. They're so pretty. Okay. Oh, nope, that's prep. That would have been bad. I mean, I guess it wouldn't have really done anything, but definitely would not have sealed in all of our design. I'm so excited to see both of these in the dark with the flash on. Like, I don't know how exactly they're gonna look. I hope that this one, even with the design, it looks cool. I almost feel like the sparkle will be able to peek out a little bit behind the foil. Wow, it's been a while since I've had like two really long sets of like really extra nails. It feels really good. I absolutely love both of these. I feel like lately I've been liking the designs. I've been doing a little bit more. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. Okay, one last cure for these. Alrighty, and then last but not least, some cuticle oil. I ordered this because I was like, I can always use more cuticle oil. You guys know my cuticles are always crusty dusty. So a lot of the time I'm like, all cuticle oil is like the same. I really like this one. It is really thick, kind of. So it definitely does take a while to absorb. So if you're looking for something that's like gonna absorb in a second, this is absolutely not it. But it does really, really hydrate. And you do have to be careful though how much comes out because it just kind of like really flows. I really like it, but like you do need to be careful because it's also easily spillable for sure. So if you are clumsy or anything like that like me, you gotta watch out because this whole thing, this could be over in a second for me. So I have to make sure that I do that. But yeah, this one does like feel, see, so close. Good thing I closed it. Here we are with the both sets of nails. So here's obviously in my studio lighting. I will show you guys how they look outside and also in the dark with some flash on so we can see the reflectiveness. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this was a little bit more of like a laid back, not quite as like experimenty video. Hopefully you guys liked it. I will hopefully see you guys for subscribers drawing nails next week. Look out for that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye.
It's funny how my heart is wired. It doesn't matter.